What's up guys, and welcome to London. Today I've got a new photo series for you. It should be a bit of fun. We're going to take one camera, we're going to one roll of film, and we're going to do it in 1 hour. Basically we're going to pick a location and try and get as many good shots as possible in that hour. I will time myself and we'll see how I get on. We're going to use the Minolta X-700, which I've not used yet, so wish me luck. We're going to roll through Portra 800, which I've never shot before. So could be interesting. And today we're going to go to Borough Market. Right guys, I'm halfway through my roll, but only 15 minutes in, and I think that pretty much sums it up. I jumped out the gun way too fast, underexposed my photos, and to be honest with you, you've probably seen them showing up, and they're pretty crap so far. Don't think I've got any that will be worth posting. So I think this will teach me a lot. Hopefully it will teach you guys as well. What I would say is I'm going to use the rest of my 45 minutes, really take my time, try and get better shots. The other thing as well, I've found that if I leave it at a certain shutter speed, because I'm using the light meter in the camera, so if I leave the shutter speed at 250th of a second or 125th of a second, somewhere in there, and then I adjust the aperture, then I'm more likely to get my exposure right. So I have sort of calmed down a bit, and that's sort of what I've learned so far. But hopefully this will help us both. Certainly for me, it's been a bit of a car crash first half, but hopefully the second half we will come out punching. Well, that roll is done. The X700 is a wicked little camera to use. I can't say much about the photographer. You've seen the images, I haven't, and hopefully they came out okay. As I said at the halfway point, I sort of fucked up to begin with. I went out the blocks a little bit fast. The images were crap, like underexposed, definitely the first few. I would have probably shown most of the images. Maybe if they're just a complete car crash, I won't have done. So you'll have an idea. I haven't. What I would say is that in that sort of lighting condition where you're in and out the light with film, 800 ISO is brilliant because it's very flexible. I can open right up if I need to, but I can also close right down. So it just gives me that flexibility. So I'd highly recommend that. I've not shot Portra 800 before, so it'd be interesting to see how they come out. Like I said, back to the studio, let's see, sort of summarise and we'll go through them a little bit more. I guess it would be very easy for me to sit here and abuse my photos for being quite average, which they were. I guess the whole point of this video is or this challenge to myself, I suppose, is to get better at using my camera or cameras quickly, try different film stocks, and basically just try and develop my photographic skills. I guess when I'm shooting, every time I'm learning something new, so it has been valuable in that regard. And when I got the photos back, to be honest with you, they were actually better than I thought. I thought I was going to have underexposed the first few, and I did, but they weren't beyond saving at all. They were not bad. They were only maybe one stop underexposed. That's not the end of the world. If you got to the end of the video, you saw the last photo of the woman and the man in the reflection, and the woman staring at the camera. That's probably my favourite photo of the whole set, or the whole roll, should I say. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favourite. If you agree with me, or whether a different one was your favourite. I mean, photography is very subjective, of course. Overall, I'm actually generally okay with these images. Like I said, they came out much better than I thought. So I guess I was quite happy. It's the first time I've used the camera. It was the first time I'd used a Portra 800, so I didn't quite know what to expect, or exactly how to use it in certain lighting situations. So by doing this, I will learn, and next time I will do better. The use of the time was an interesting one. I feel like I was under real time pressure, which is kind of the whole point of the challenge. But I went out the blocks way too early, as I said throughout the video, and I gave myself kind of like a bit of an uphill task to try and then make the second half of the roll better, and I think I did do that. Next time I'll definitely spread those images out a little bit more. So I guess the next thing to talk about is this camera, which I loved. It was the first time I'd used it. It's actually a birthday gift from my mum, believe it or not. I haven't actually had my birthday yet, that's coming up this month, but first time I've used it. I've heard lots of good things. It's got loads of modes, shutter priority, aperture priority. I will do a proper review on this camera. I actually used it fully manually because, well, I like to make life more difficult for myself, and yeah, my first impressions of it are really good. My first impressions of Portra 800, sorry, is that I also really liked it. I really enjoyed using it. 800 ISO in sort of darker conditions is obviously very important when you're shooting film. And obviously for me, film is a bit of a journey. I'm really starting to get into it. I absolutely love it. It's just something different. I shoot digital every day for work. So for me to be able to use film as sort of a more creative outlet, I'm really enjoying it. I am learning, and the point of making these videos is that you guys can learn alongside me. So hopefully there is some value in there somewhere. Just one more thing on the images, because it was fully manual, obviously I'm going fully manual focused and all that stuff, so there was lots of things to think about, and I missed focus on quite a few of the photos, which was a bit of a shame. There's one photo in particular, this photo, that I really like the framing, I really like the colour, but I've just completely misfocused. The aim was to focus on the couple, and I'm somehow focused about, I don't know, infinity basically. So I fucked up. I don't quite know how I fucked up so much, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's a learning curve for me. As with all my rolls of films, I'm going to tell you which ones I'd keep, I'll tell you which ones I'd post on Instagram, and I'll tell you which ones I would print. Kind of for me, one of the things I want to do over the course of the rest of this year is start printing more images. So The aim is every month to print off the images that I most preferred throughout the month. So these are the images I would keep. There's 31 of them, I believe, which isn't too bad for a roll of film shot in 55 minutes or whatever it was. These are the images I would post on Instagram. 8 images, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. When I first looked at them, I thought it was going to be 0. So once sort of more closely inspected, they looked all right. And these are the ones I would print. So it's only 3, and it's kind of a bit of a push, to be honest with you. I'll have to see at the end of the month how many I actually end up printing. But these are the 3 that stand out to me in the set. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, all feedback is greatly appreciated. So I guess that sort of wraps up the video. I do really appreciate you getting to this stage of the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing lots more videos like this: street photography, film photography, and I love making YouTube videos, man. And come and join me on this journey of discovery into film photography, street photography, and all that good stuff about it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey.